Okay, everyone, welcome. We're going to be doing a deck profile. This is more of an update to the Commandramon deck. Obviously, when we last played it was back at Nationals, basically, and with me taking a break from Digimon, I haven't been able to test out a whole lot. But I do feel this is the optimal variation of Commandramon because you are able to go and have a ton of memory, and your opponent can't really stop you because there's nothing that stops the memory gain from Tamers. They actually have to blow up the Tamer themselves to be able to stop the memory gain, which currently the only deck able to do that is any deck playing Zwart. What about Zwart defeat um, and Black or Greymon? Everything else sort of is like off the field more or less. But most of the time, when the memory counts is normally in the early game, before they normally are able to build up to what they're trying to build up. So we're actually going to start with the Digimon itself. We'll start at the eggs. We're playing 4 Pokemon. Really simple on deletion. Reveal the top card of your deck if it's black Digimon, add it to your hand, otherwise place it on the bottom of your deck. And then one Sunimon. A lot of people are playing the D Brigade Missile because it's just, they think the 1000, the whole deck's D Brigade is better, but I personally believe because we are playing a lot of our rookies that have the same name, Sunimon obviously is probably the better choice for me personally, but that's a personal preference. Moving on to the Digimon, we're playing for the 5000 Commandramon, 4 Blocker Commandramon, 4 BT4 Rare Commandramon, 4 Hagurumon, and 4 2-drop Commandramon. The Hagurumon is in here just to go and help facilitate more consistency through just hard dropping a draw. You discard sideboard, which the entire D Brigade archetype is all sideboards, so this card really helps out this deck. You're just able to drop anything, any Digimon in your hand, and just grab what you need. Then moving forward to level 4s, we are playing 4 copies of Sealsdramon. Just has blocker when attacking those 2 memory. You're just playing it just because of the blocker. There are a lot of decks currently that they don't really have a way to get around you and your blockers, so being able to sit there and just be like, okay, cool, Sealsdramon block is really good. And we're playing 2 Grumblemon. This I actually got the idea from someone at my locals. Well, not at my locals. At locals I went to. It was like 2 hours away. And they were playing their Commandramon deck. And I was like, you know what, that's pretty sweet. It's definitely spicy. I had to cut down on a couple things. But it definitely makes up for it by being able to sneak in for games here and there. On to level 6, we're playing 4 Darkdramon. As you see, I finally got a hold of my Digifest ones, so I'm super happy for that. I'm currently in the works getting a hold of the alternate art for Sealsdramon. I'm slowly going to go max out the rarity on this deck, ever so slowly. And then Darkdramon just is so good in this deck. Literally just states put back 4 D Brigade Digimon on top of your deck from your discard pile, and then you gain 2 memory for each one that you put back, making it essentially a 3-drop, as long as your opponent doesn't have memory tamer or memory drain memory Digimon on board where it prevents memory gain. And then 1 copy of Ultra-S to de-digivolve a board. Being able to de-digivolve even, God, what is it called? Goodness gracious. D-Reaper. Being able to de-digivolve their entire board is really, really good because you just board wipe them, essentially, which they don't really have a way to get around it. I mean, Mother does get around it. She herself does, but she also doesn't sit there and be like, okay, cool, poke. You don't have to deal with that with Mother, so all you gotta do is just literally drop a Darkdramon and just go right into his Ultra-S and you're like almost golden. Moving forward for our teamers, we're playing 2 Izzy and Joe. If your opponent has 2 or more Digimon, gain 2 memory. And in opponent's turn, when one of your black Digimon is deleted, you may suspend this teamer to trigger draw 1. And it has its typical security effect whether it's hidden security, you play this card without paying its memory cost. We're playing 2 Izzies. We would have been playing 4, but I felt the Izzy and Joe currently in the format is just way too good to just not ignore. So we're playing 2 Izzies. Just obviously look at the top 3. If they're all black cards, reduce the memory cost by 1. And it has at the beginning of your main phase or at the start of your turn. If you have less than 3 memory, set yourself to 3. Great card. Then we're playing 4 Kazu Shiota. Start of the main phase. If you have a Digimon Cyborg or Machinist traits in play, gain 1 memory. This is how we gain a huge amount of memory throughout the game. But the issue with Commandramon before was we didn't have draw power. Now this card gives us a huge amount of draw power, enabling us to draw at least 1 additional card almost every turn after it's hit, if not multiple turns in a row. Even if you block with a Steelsdramon, because it is a sideboard, you're able to rest this and just draw 1. And along with the Izzy and Joe, if you rest both of them in regards to a block, you're able to draw 2. So obviously it's very good in regards to that. And then we are playing 2 copies of Analog Youth. We don't care about the Commandramons going to the graveyard or Steelsdramon going to the graveyard because we can just cycle them all back with Darkdramon. So being able to sit there and just be like, okay, cool, here's this card as a 2-drop to go and sit there now. Now, a lot of people are going to ask why I'm not playing Pride Memory Boost in here as a 4 of, because I am playing as a 2 of, and that's because I decided to put 2 in for Analog Youth because of another card we're playing, because we want to go maximize out on our Tamers. Moving forward, our option cards. We are playing 4 copies of Ultimate Flare. Obviously, D-Reaper hates Ultimate Flare, and so do a lot of other decks. They all hate this card for the most part. For us, even if our opponent uses it against us and our Commandramons die, they go to graveyard, we can still use Darkdramon to go and pull off our combo, so it doesn't exactly matter. If we get ulti flared, it does hurt a little bit, but at the end of the day, like, it's not that bad. And then we're playing 1 Iron Fisted Onslaught. Iron Fisted Onslaught's just in here for the 1 spot removal. Realistically, I would prefer to go and be able to play the Dark Gaia Force or maybe another Pride Memory Boost, depending on the situation. I definitely have to look into it and test a little bit more. But this definitely will probably change in the future, just due to the fact of, like, there's so many decks that get around it, and there's so many things that just aren't affected by it flat out. And then we're playing 2 Pride Memory Boosts. Just states main, reveal the top 3 cards of your deck. You may play 1 Digimon card with the play cost of 4 or less from among them without paying its memory cost. Transfer the remaining cards, then place this card in your battle area, and it has delay. You can pop it, except the turn that's played to gain 2 memory. And then lastly, because obviously we all have to deal with D-Reaper, playing 2 copies of Offensive Plug-in A. So a lot of you were telling me before that this is a bad card, I'm stupid for making this decision, blah, blah, blah. But at the end of the day, if it's hitting your security, you have to look at the top 3 cards of your deck to go and add a Tamer card from among them to your hand, which could net you any of your Tamers, which is really good. And then on top of that, it gets added to your hand. And the only time that this card's bad is when you hit it off of either the Analog Youth or the Pride Memory Boost. But besides that, this card's really good because you're able to go and apply pressure via Darkdramon or any Commandramon and give them plus 1 security. Obviously, the plus 1 security isn't as good on any Commandramon, but a Sunemon underneath a 5k Commandramon is still 7. And at 7, the possibility of you hitting something in security that's going to kill you is not exactly super high. So playing this in there obviously does help out a little bit. It does help out the Darkdramon turn when we invest a lot of material into the Darkdramon, because by turn 4 we're starting our turn almost at 6 to 7 memory. So being able to just be like, okay, cool, you don't have a memory guy that stops me from getting memory, cool. Darkdramon, put 5 on top. This cost me 3. I still have 3 left. Go Offensive Plug-in A, swing. Then from there, Digivolve into Alter S. And then the next turn, they can't block or anything. they put themselves in a very, very bad situation to attempt to deal with us, and it's actually really, really good for us, personally, I think. So I hope you guys enjoyed this deck profile. Obviously, as I change this deck around more and I make it more reflecting of what I want, I'm going to go and post up updates. This is probably one of the few Digimon decks I'm probably going to keep hold of, and everything else I'm probably going to drop, just due to the fact of that D Brigade is actually one of my favorite types in Digimon, and so is Cyborg overall. It reminds me of Gear Chronicle from Cardfight Vanguard. So it's definitely something I enjoy looking at, and I enjoy looking at the designs of these cards because they're all just remnants of machines and cybernetic enhancements, etc. So I hope you guys all have a great day. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget, though, on that My Hero box opening, if you like, comment, and subscribe what your favorite character is for the comment from set 2, you will be entered in for a random entry into the raffle that we will be running here on this channel. There will be 2 packs of Crimson Rampage online. Um, and from there, then I'll ship them out free of charge to you. You just got to make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And obviously, as we grow more and more in the community, we probably will go and increase the amount of product we give out for giveaways. So that's something that we should all keep in mind. The more people we have subscribed to this channel, the more product I'll be giving out. I will go and be working with my LGS and a couple local businesses, trying to see if I can get some things from them to go and try and add on to giveaways. I might even, depending upon how many people we get to subscribe, I might be able to get a hold of a few custom devices for like digivices and everything. We might be able to raffle those off. So I hope you guys have a great day, and I hope you enjoyed this video.